Alright guys, we are back with some more MX versus ATV Legends. Today we have a new Beefy update to go over. So there's a bunch of things in this update, a bunch of customization, the 2024 Philadelphia Supercross track, some very light physics changes that in my opinion were for sure good. Maybe not everybody will feel that way, but in my opinion they were good. Obviously 2024 Philadelphia Supercross this year, so a lot of stuff. I want to go over the main highlights that Rainbow Studios wants to show in this update. There's more, but some of the main highlights, and then from there we'll jump into the bulk of the update. So let's jump into it and check out the highlights. Jumping into the highlights here, we have some of the main things that they want to go over or showcase in the patch. We have a new mode. We have a caster mode. You can join a squad and just be a permanent spectator and commentate the race. We've seen this in different games, but it's finally here in MX versus ATV Legends. And then we have some DLC freebies. If you bought the Husky DLC bike pack, we have the Rockstar Energy Drink team gear and graphics kit. Pretty cool. And then we also do get a bunch for the YZs. If you bought the YZ bike pack DLC, you get the upgraded Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha team graphics gear and another set of gear. But the one we really wanted, and they teased a bit, was this one. The 50th anniversary Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha team graphics kit and gear. Really cool. This will probably never leave. I'll always use this setup now because it's so cool. But there's more where that came from, actually. So pretty cool. We do have some just gear added into the base game. You don't have to buy any DLC for it. We have some Alpine Stars, Fast House, and another set of customizable FXR goggles, and then the 3 remaining Supercross tracks. We get 2024 Philadelphia today, but then we also have Denver and Salt Lake as a preview here. So bunches of stuff. Let's just jump into it and check it out. First up, we have the Husky. So we have the 23 stock kit here for comparison, but you get the new 24 upgrade stock kit, and then obviously you get the best part, the Rockstar Energy Drink team graphics kit. Really well done, very cool, and really happy to see this in the game. Now for the YZ DLC freebies, you get the 50th anniversary and the 24 stock seat cover, so pretty cool. I mean, it's really similar, but it is extra, so still cool. And then for the graphics kits, you have the 23 Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha team kit, but then you get the 24 upgraded new version for that, and this is just for comparison. But then the best part, you get the 50th anniversary graphics kits. You have the stock and the Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha team kit. Really well done. I did not expect to get the stock version of the 50th anniversary kit. It's just an added bonus, and it's really cool. They did a great job on this, and these will probably be the main kits that I run on the YZ. And then you also get the 24 stock graphics kit as an upgrade, just to show you for comparison here between the 23 and 24. So the YZ gets a bunch of stuff. Moving on to the gear you get as freebies if you bought the bike packs. For the Husky, you get these 2 sets of 7 gear. Really cool, really well done. And then we have the matching pants to go with it. So the Husky gear, really well done, really cool, and just an added bonus if you bought the DLC. For the YZ, if you bought the DLC bike pack, you get 1 more set from Thor of Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha gear, but you also get 2 different sets for the 50th anniversary gear. Pretty cool. You get the team gear and then more of like a stock version. So very cool, very awesome. And then here would be the 3 sets of pants to match it. So very well done, very happy with it. And again, similar with the graphics kits, more than I was expecting. Now for the customization that was just added into the base game, we have 3 different sets from Alpine Stars. We have the SuperTech Ward gear here. One of them is color customizable, and then we have the 3 sets of pants to match the jerseys. So really cool. Usually Rainbow Studios does give us some form of customization with each update, whether it's for the bike, the rider, or whatever. This time it was for the rider. And then we get 2 different Fast House helmets. One of them is customizable, and then Also, one set of FXR goggles that is also customizable. I forgot to show. So, really cool, really well done. Huge customization added in this update. Okay, now moving on to the track. Let's get to the track, boys. So this would be 2024 Philadelphia. This is a new venue, I do believe, and the track is really fun. It is shockingly fast. I really didn't think it would be this short of lap times, but it was. So, I do have 2 laps with the YZ here with the graphics kit, but don't worry if you want to see the Husky. We get the Husky with the final 2 laps at the end of the video. So there is a decent amount of line choice around this track, and I do try to show you some of it, but remember, not the best player, so we do mess it up. Now, this section was probably the toughest one for me. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do there. And then the whoops here, I do want to talk about them. They're a bit rolled off and probably the easiest ones we've seen, but also they did do a minor change to the physics where they made the crash thresholds and the way the suspension bottoms out and whatnot a bit better to make it easier to get through the whoops. And if you're a really good player, you probably don't want to see it because it narrows the skill gap, but for someone like me that literally explodes in the whoops every time I try to, blitz them, I'm really, really happy to see it because I suck. But I can see if you were good at the whoops, you don't want to see that change. But yeah, that was basically the minor physics change that they did, and in my opinion, it was good. Now, I didn't test it on any other whoops than what we have here, but for at least these, and partially because of the way they built them, it definitely made a difference. I mean, I was able to blitz them. Yes, you can jump them too, but it was easier to just skim the tops of them, Now here, before we get to the end with the Husky, I do show you a few different line choices you can take. So the berms are really big and really tall, and you can really gain a bunch of speed around a corner. Now, you could probably jump all the way out there. I wasn't able to, but it feels like you probably could. And then coming into this section after the Supercross triple, you can quad. Maybe you could jump further, but that felt like the best way, in my opinion. I don't know if it was better than the way I was already doing it, but it is an option. And then here, this would have been a really good option because you have that really tall berm. Like I was saying, you can actually jump to the second table and then pretty much have the same line I was taking earlier. So really cool line choices all around the track. There is other ones, I'm sure, or there are other ones around there that I didn't get, but these were some alternate ones I wanted to show you, but most of the time I just stick with the main one I was already doing, right? So here we have the Husky, same laps, nothing new, just wanted to show you the bike. And this section, it was fun. It felt like this track, I mean, some of this stuff is really big, but they didn't have any, and I always refer back to Birmingham, they didn't have one of those huge jumps that felt just so overscaled it was not even close to believable. I mean, that quad was pretty big, but, for the most part, I feel like they've been doing a better job at trying to keep it, video game too big, but not so big that it's like that one jump from Birmingham, right? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? In that one rhythm section right off the first turn where you just went a mile in the air. So, yeah, and I feel like taking the inside here would be for the best for sure. When I turned my 53, I believe it was, I took the inside, so probably should go for that. Probably the inside after the finish line, but it was just more fun for me to do the outside. So really good update. The customization was incredible, especially if you bought, or mostly if you bought the DLC bike packs. It wasn't probably as good if you didn't, but the YZ stuff we got for the YZ was just unbelievable. It was so cool, so well done. Rainbow Studios, you're smashing it, man. You're doing such a good job here. This is great stuff. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think about the update, the customization, the track, and what was your lap time? I turned to 53. You can beat my time. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd be really curious to see, but You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thanks so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.